Alright, all Hyrule United. That's a pretty climatic name for a mission, so...
I will fulfill my duty.
With joy, Your Majesty.
He really needs a better weapon, but not doing side stuff, sorry. Whatever. I'm sure I'll be fine. Digital Devil Summoner has an optional boss that hates non-binary people, so you're going to cancel him. I mean, yeah, coding. The creamy soup? Oh yeah, I should use the creamy soup. Oh well. That's more resources to level someone up later.
Look over here.
I'm wondering if this is the most and best story that a Zelda game has ever had. Because Zelda stories are usually so utilitarian. It's usually just you go to the temples. Oh, this is really raw. This is the Avengers. This is the end game thing, the final thing where everyone comes through the portals. It's just like how Kingdom Hearts 3 should have been.
Thank goodness. It looks like it went well.
God, he's so gigantic. Anyways, that actually reminds me. I was thinking earlier today about how what they should do for another Hyrule Warriors game. And I think what they should do is the Ceiling War, which is something that's referenced in, I think, A Link to the Past, but you can see it on the Zelda timeline. Oh, that's cute.
Let's do this.
I never imagined things could go this way.
Yeah, so the Ceiling War is what happened when Link failed at the end of Ocarina of Time. And it leads into the timeline with like Zelda 1, Zelda 2, that kind of thing. And A Link to the Past, obviously. And so I think that would be a really good place to put it. Oh yeah, also this group shot is a lot better than the group shot in Sonic Forces. Just randomly think about that, looking at all those troops in the bag that don't look awful and out of place.
Is our home, and we must band together to protect and defend it.
Man, this is like the 5th speech Zelda's given to the
Our
troops.
strength would never have been enough, but together, all of us, united in our great power. Together, we are unstoppable. We shall overcome this threat.
I'm still kind of shocked at how little impact time travel had on this, beyond like shifting things just enough so that Zelda gets her powers sooner. Like, these characters from 100 years in the future are just there. That's it. Like, there's nothing else to it. They're just there.
Calamity Ganon, the Zora, Gorons, Rito, Gerudo, and Yiga clan, united with the remnants of King Rome's forces. All of them gathered their strength and assembled on Hyrule Field. Leading the charge were the 4 divine beasts piloted by the champions.
Oh yeah, so wait, there's one thing that's still missing. Where is Link's Divine Beast? Where's his motorcycle? Is that going to be his final weapon? They're going to be like, now you have to fight Ganon in a motorcycle race.
Under the command of Princess Zelda, the troops began.
Hello, Kentrix. Yeah, no, the Divine Beasts aren't under Ganon's control, but that's just because of a slight change from these extra characters being there.
Restoring peace to the land.
Like, it's not like the usual time travel thing of like knowledge or something. It's just, no, the power scales were slightly shifted, so it all worked out. Oh, the final style that you unlock is motorcycle? Well, man, yeah, no, that's up there with Defeat Ganon in terms of names of missions. Oh, and hey, this is where the game started. This is the big plane from the very first mission in the demo, but now it's red because it's all dark. And, wow, look at those clouds. That's Twilight Princess. Yeah, no, it looks great. Like, I'm a huge sucker for sunset aesthetics in general. Like, oranges and pinks and stuff just look so nice. And, but I imagine with all this lighting and all these extra effects, because this area also already didn't run very well in the demo, so this is probably going to run at like -1 frame per second at some point. Oh, without the grass it runs smoother? That makes sense, I guess. Hello, Pyro Star. You haven't missed a ton, actually. Turns out that the King of Hyrule is still alive. So you unlocked him as a playable character. He has a big sword and he can switch into hermit mode for faster attacks. Which reminds me, I should actually try him. See what his deal is. I just realized Zelda and her father both have style switching. He's very straightforward, actually. It's just like, it's getting very similar to Link, actually, which makes sense. Okay, now change guys. Oh, this, when you can't see the face, that looks like something. Also, hey, finally an axe wielder. You can put him in Smash Bros. They have almost as much weapon variety as, what's his face? Byleth. So this form low-key feels better, I think. And he has a tornado. Yeah, this is a way better form. So basically, the King of Hyrule should just be dead. This is because this form is way cool. Yeah, apparently this is just something he does. It's not something to do with him being dead. Alright, I gotta see what these are. Oh, I wonder if these change. Yeah, because he got an axe, but... Yeah, I wonder if he's got different moves for when he's in sword mode. Let's see. Oh, that didn't help. Oh, looks like it is different though, yeah. Oh, you can really smoothly change, actually. So that's cool. Yeah, this is a fun, pretty straightforward character, actually. Wonder if he has less moves because of the style switching. You can switch the guys in the middle of combos? Oh, cool. Oh, it still resets the combo. Zelda says, yes, father. Jeez. Yeah, grass is the frame rate killer. That's just how it goes, honestly. Because it's so many little things, and then also Zelda games insist on having it react to the environment, like to wind and weather and like running through it and stuff. In that way, they're actually pretty far ahead of the curve, because they didn't use, like, lots of other people didn't bother making the grass do anything until like late PS3 generation. But like in Wind Waker, they were already doing it. It's why people always like to pretend like Nintendo doesn't care about graphics, but Zelda games have always been pushing technology. Oh, their prompt to change guises in the middle of combos? Neat. Oops, wrong way. Alright, I'm gonna just do that thing where I switch characters and then get them to pathfind their way to where I'm supposed to go. Should probably try and clear up more of those red dots. Also, I'm still just floored by how much less demanding these are than the Akala mission was. Like, obviously they could still throw a trillion guardians at you, like there's one there, but it's just, like, that mission was insane. Oh, it went right through the tree. My brilliant plan. Oh, good. I did it. Good job, me. I accomplished it. It's like how that Blade Master took out a Guardian. Like, there really is nothing special, apparently. Yeah, and Link didn't even... Oh, no, he did. Okay. I guess he's just that powerful. And I can just tank those lasers with this. What tree is floating? What did I miss? It didn't fall, there was just a gap? Okay, so it was a Minecraft tree is what you're saying. Smash Bros. Is canon to the Zelda universe. Honestly, I've reached the point where I don't even really think I should be wasting rod uses on moblins, because they're so much easier than like Lionels and stuff. Oh yeah, so I'm pretty certain that this is the final combo for the heavy weapon, because even if you go to the next combo after the one I usually do, you can still use this finisher on it. So there's that. I wonder, like, I assume there isn't much in the way of post-game combos, even though they upgrade stuff constantly every time you beat a mission. Oh, I went way off course, actually. My thought was to just immediately press forward, but no. Alright. Pathfinding time. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity adds some much needed scale to the Zelda universe. That's a quote for no one. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, it'll probably do lots of damage. I wonder how much, when they, even with the original Hyrule Warriors, I wonder how much they look at Smash Bros. And go, okay, we should just steal some of this stuff. Vahruta has defeated the Guardian. Wait, are they fighting too? Because if so, how is this stage not lagging? Like, I can't see them, so maybe they're just pretending to fight, and they're going to tell me every now and then, oh yeah, no, they totally beat a Guardian. It was in Canada. Pura has no real cheesing options, so... Oh no, this isn't... No, it's Impa. What am I talking about? Pura's not playable. She's just in the game's files, apparently. Right, sorry. So, genuine question. Out of everyone in the game being so cool moveset-wise, who is your least favorite, either in terms of design or fun? I don't like the Great Fairies or Estu. I think they're both very awkward to play. The Great Fairies are really, really, really big, which makes it really difficult to deal with them because you can just get blindsided too easily. And then Hestu just has a really weird, like, vague moveset where it makes shockwaves in front of it while barely moving. That just doesn't gel with me. And you know, I think that I haven't actually shown what's his name? Maz Koshia, the monk. I haven't shown his moveset on stream. He's fine. Like, of the 3 secret characters, I think that he's definitely, like, pretty fine. Like, it's very standard, like what you'd expect, Sheikah explosion type stuff, and he uses Sheikah Slate abilities, like makes a spiked ball appear. He has one move where he summons a full-on shrine, so that's a thing. Did they just say king? What about Riju? Riju's fine. Her focus is on dash attacks, which isn't like super something that I'm big into. But she also has like a crazy charging stuff with Patricia. So like it's not someone I'd go to immediately, but the only characters I've outright disliked playing is Hestu and the Great Fairies. Yeah, I could have used a bit of build-up like this just for going to Hyrule Castle in Breath of the Wild proper. Because it was so unceremonious, because it's just, oh, well, I guess I've done everything, so it's time to do that, I guess. Malice Hinox, I keep forgetting to go into her actual proper mode and use her abilities. Alright, let's do some real stuff. I wonder what kind of Malice abilities it has. Doesn't seem like it's doing much different. Probably just has more health. Man, the timing for these are actually getting really, like, you have to really do it right away and make sure you're aiming the right way. Because if you're not, then you're just out of luck. Korok seeds are needed to upgrade Hestu, but they're also used to upgrade your weapon slots. You find Korok seeds, you can get Korok seeds from missions, so that's nice. You're not locked into having to find them in missions, but every mission does have like 4 to 10 Korok seeds. Yeah, like sometimes missions will give you like 10 Korok seeds, and that's what you need to upgrade Hestu. And then just, oh. My character's just winning this stage for me. It's such a contrast. Hestu only run when? I mean, I know that Musou games can get kind of insane, so it might have to happen. Like, they might be like a thing where like, oh, well, if you want to get every Korok seed, and get 100% so that you can get your really cool outfit, you're gonna have to just beat every level of Hestu on the hardest difficulty, and I'll do it. Oh, you've got so few special attack gauges too, that's rough. This design is almost cooler, it just needs a bit more color contrast, I think. Wait, what am I doing here? Malice Igniotalis. Man, that's a lot of things all at once. Oh, but if I was Igniotalis, that means I can do this. You hope the DLC for this game is good? I mean, I think it's going to be good because this game seems like it. Like, I was thinking about it. This game, unlike Hyrule Warriors, was directly worked with by the Zelda team, and I think that's why it ended up being so much so much higher quality than the average Muso. Not to knock on Koei Tecmo or anything, but just like there's a lot to this game that I think is the result of having like a super talented team like Nintendo to work with. Because like I will criticize Nintendo as a company a lot, but like you can't deny that they have expert game designers on their team. That's kind of their whole thing. No, use the wrong one. That's not good. That's not ideal. I could almost use his like default spinning move as a dodge because it's so long and it still has the iframes. If Koei Tecmo was left to their own devices, so actually, Hyrule Warriors originally they wanted to do more of a Zelda game. They wanted to have dungeons and stuff, and Miyamoto said no, make it just a normal Dynasty Warriors game with Zelda characters in it. So I wish we could see that version, because even if it was worse, like maybe it's not what they were really talented with, it's just so much more unique to try and blend the two. But yes, the mini guardian might have ended up being a cute waifu instead of a cute little robot. Like, that might have been how things would go. Oh, that was weird. My attack was disabled, so I thought the mission was over, but it just came back. I thought that I'd beaten the level. All right. Frost Talus, nice. Another enemy with a weak spot. Xeno Warriors. Look at that, just annihilated its entire weak point cage.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time.
Yeah, this moveset's really good for shredding stuff. It just takes a bit to build up to it. And this one's a bit slow. But it does have frogs, so it's got that going for it.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time.
But yeah, I know, like, there is... Well, like, there could be a Xeno Warriors game, there could be, as I mentioned, I think on the last stream, a Sonic Warriors game, there could be a Smash Bros. Warriors. You could basically apply Warriors to any game, and it'd be really cool. Wow, she's going full Jesus. Wow! Wow! That was easy! Jeez, even Zelda's god powers are on Muso levels. Also, rest in peace, the top of that tower.
And now, Link, it's up to us.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh no!
Blood Moon! Oh man, that's such a cool idea.
Rises.
That's so good.
It's the strongest now.
They got everything. Everything's in this game.
The monsters around the land. Their souls haven't chosen them. They've arisen.
So, what we need to do is destroy the moon.
Of course. Zelda.
Yes, Father. Link.
I mean, the monsters coming back isn't a big deal. The Divine Beast, I think, can handle it. They have taken out 10,000, 30,000 or so enemies before. They just have to shoot, and they'll hit something. Yeah, shoot them with the Divine Beast, exactly. You're on the same wavelength as me. Yeah, and the Blood Moon is so raw. Like, it's such a great, obvious idea. Like, I can't believe I didn't think about it. Like, it's such a recurring mechanic in the actual game. And using it as the climax, make it... Like, now everything's actually red. It's not orange anymore. Yunobo is a tough battle. Oh. Don't worry, I can make it not tough. I'm level 74. Or maybe 5 at this point. Luckily, it's just a stone talus. And one with a weak spot, no less. I can just do this. Oh, Yunobo's out of the Divine Beast. Interesting. It was so hyped that you forgave having to fight all the same enemies again. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I mean, fighting the same enemies again isn't exactly an uncommon thing to happen in a Musou game. I fought Suga so many times at this point. It's kind of insane. You know, with a tough battle, then perish? Yeah, fair. Across time, your strength is constant? Hey, wait. Link isn't across time. He's the only one who's not across time. This is just classic canon Link. Wait, is there still another enemy to beat? Oh, just a moblin. Okay. Link may not be fully charged Impa when it comes to shredding on a weak spot gauge, but he's still got some stuff. Imagine if future Breath of the Wild Link came back too. Yeah, no, that's what I want. I want them to team up and then do like a double spin dash. Can't stand owing someone, especially someone from the distant future. What are you talking about Teba? Like, what's going on there? Is this Link like, did I miss a plot point where this Link is a time traveler? Although, to be fair, I'm gonna actually give Revali that one. Owing someone something when they're from the future will be pretty rough, because there's no way to really make good on that. Yeah, okay, so Yunobo is Daruk's descendant. So, how? Someone tell me. How? Big Boss Link. The beta cyborg Link design with a shape-shifting hand? That sounds like what they're doing for Breath of the Wild 2. Like, you can see a shot in that trailer where Link has that big energy hand. So that's probably what, that's probably exactly what they're going for with that. Like, obviously it's not gonna be a cyborg at this point. It's gonna be like some weird ancient technology thing. But I think that's exactly what they're doing with it. I didn't know that concept existed, but it doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sure Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna use tons of ideas that are in that Breath of the Wild art book, talking about the stuff that because they had tons and tons of ideas for things they wanted to do that they didn't end up doing. Like they wanted to have UFOs. They had those way different designs for Link, like that like modern day one where he's wearing a hoodie. And like they did give him a motorcycle in the DLC, so it can modernize. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure that the Slate abilities from Breath of the Wild are just gone in Breath of the Wild 2, and so I wouldn't be surprised if now he has hand abilities. And in that vein, I feel really confident in saying that the hand abilities will involve something that's similar to like a hook shot. Because that's the one thing that I saw everyone complaining about being missing from Breath of the Wild's weapon, or not weapon, tools and stuff. Because there's bombs, there's stasis, there's magnesis, but no way to like grab onto a ledge and pull yourself up. Alright. This might be a bit tough with the king. He doesn't got much going for him yet.
How dare you? This shall not stop.
I wonder if that's different depending on his guys. Like, I'm curious how different everything is with him when he switches. Link becomes one of those sticky hand toys. Yeah, no, like the Rising Superstar Liam said in one of his streams, the child economy is spider rings and sticky hands. So, you know, Link would be a very important part of that. Okay, I really need to get Link to come over here. Zelda is in his hand? Wait, is that something that's in the trailer, or is that you spitballing? One thing I will say, the heavy attacks with this big sword just don't feel as good as those super heavy attacks with Link's moves. Hey, reignited. You idiot, that just means you have more weak spots. Oh, Biotic Commando? Sure, yeah, that works. But that would imply that Zelda married Link, and she would never do that. Link always ends up poor and destitute, while the Zelda line goes on. Always remember, Mario may be the ultimate Nintendo class traitor, but Link's up there. Wait, what to what? What are you talking about, Crownified? Oh yeah, so in the Bionic Commando reboot, the arm is the guy's wife. It's kind of like how in Castlevania they reveal that the vampire killer whip is someone's wife, or something like that. Owned. Man, I'm surprised there've been no Lionels so far. Like there haven't been any Lionels in a long while. Which is good, because they're such a pain to deal with. Like, I know I keep saying it, but like, what was up with the Akala level? It was insane. That is dumb. I love it too. I'm glad you love it. More things should be made out of people's loved ones. Don't jinx it. No, that's the thing. I'm kind of trying to force this into reality because I'm baffled. I could accept it more easily if it was just, from now on, this game is nightmarishly hard. But no, that one level was just insane. I'm glad that my Nightmare HUD is a little bit more complete now. I really didn't like how the chat wasn't working. I'm just looking over it on my screen. I wonder if this is explicitly limited to monsters. Like, could they, if Master Koga was loyal to Ganon, could he bring Master Koga back? Because you do beat him in Breath of the Wild. I guess the monsters are supposed to be made out of malice or whatever. I'm glad you guys are having important conversations in the chat. There are things that need to be discussed, apparently. Did Koga survive in the original game? I'm continuously shocked by how bad my memory is of Breath of the Wild. Like, I've got the kind of brainworms that say that I can't just, like, if a game has a bunch of content, I have to complete as much of it as is reasonable. So, like, if I don't do all the shrines in Breath of the Wild, that's content I paid for and I'm not even using. So, but that probably hampers my enjoyment for games like that, where you're best off just kind of doing what comes naturally. Only the most intellectual discussion here? Yeah, I'd have nothing less. Something I appreciate. I was going to tweet about it, but I decided not to. They have these partially destroyed versions of the buildings. So, like, they made full-on towns, but also destroyed versions, and this is still different from how destroyed they are in Breath of the Wild. It's a really nice level of detail. Oh no, my white elf! I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, but with regards to that Daruk question from a moment ago, where the chat went really in a completely unrelated direction. How does that work? I don't think it makes sense, given what we know about Gorons. You're expecting Koga to be hot in Age of Calamity to make a joke about him letting himself go in Breath of the Wild? I'm pretty sure it's actually meant to be a different person. Granted, there's the whole thing about Sheikah just living for a bajillion years, but apparently in the Age of Calamity, or not Age of Calamity, Breath of the Wild art book, they say that the name Master Koga is inherited. It's the leader of the Yiga is just called Master Koga. Yes, Onyx, but who? It doesn't make sense with what we know. Consider what we know about all of the Goron race. Malice Lionel. Oh, great. I'm terrified, but I have 3 special attack gauges, so... Just in general, that doesn't answer the question. Wait, are you saying that it's like the Gerudo? Where they just go out into the world and find someone? Because I guess it makes sense. They're even on opposite ends of the map, so it could just be, yeah, they're opposed in every way, except that they both like gemstones. Alright, is this it? No, it's the Malice Lionel. What am I talking about? You know, really though, they didn't avert that much of a calamity at this point. Things are still in pretty bad shape. And who knows how much worse it's going to get when a giant Ganon starts to appear and just stomps around on the rest of the city. Okay, off to a good start. No, I was just a little bit too late on my second heavy attack there. Oh, jeez. Oh, just a little bit more. There we go. So how many hundreds of Malice Lionels and Malice Guardians are they going to throw at me? Man, I did a Flurry Rush dodge before it even actually swung. Oh yeah, man, like, I'm like 25, no, I'm 20 levels above what they say to it, and this Malice Lionel is still taking very little damage from me. And also doing tons back. Man, I still got hit, damn it. Finally, I got one. This isn't gonna quite do it, I don't think. Oh, nice. It's nice to be pleasantly surprised. A Traveler's Claymore, great. Alright. That was all of Hyrule United, and as I suspected, it's not the final mission. It sounds final, which is how you know it's a fake. Because they're going to be a final battle against actual Calamity Ganon for sure. Damn it. Okay, what do I have that sells well? Nothing? Oh well. Man, I don't even know what to get rid of. This is like in Endgame Breath of the Wild where I'm starting to have so many like good looking weapons. 69. Man. Oh yeah, censored registered material drop rate. I want to keep this. This sounds really useful. This is just 15% drop rate for whatever items you need. Like, that's great. Damage to midair enemies seems really niche. So I can get rid of that. Oh, there we go. High resell. No argument about this game giving $60 of content. Yeah, I was not ever worried about that, honestly, because it's a Musou game. Like, if anything, they have too much content. That's their problem. Like the level of content in the base version of Hyrule Warriors was insane. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition is like anxiety-inducing levels of content. Okay, tons of stuff for the king, finally. Well, finally, I say that. It's one mission later, but it's always awkward, right? Oh, weird. For a character that's not Link. I got a lot of old stuff with her, though, just because. +2 health. I already got one with +3 health. That's weird. I guess it's for people who want to have +5 health, since you can make 2 recipes at once. I assume you can get 3 recipes, maybe even more later. Alright. I'll see what I get this time. Might not be much, because I feel like this next mission might be the final one. In fact, I'm pretty confident it's the final one. But what do I get? Last minute upgrades, huh? Makes sense for the king, but I wasn't expecting, like, Sidon. Like, obviously there's still a lot of content to get. Now, what's this? Hey, another cooking slot right when I say it. And a recipe. Nice. I wonder... who has... I know someone has those, whatever they're called, hardy radish. Yeah, I'll just take off some of this stuff. And then see if anything shows up. There we go. Yeah, this stuff's dirt cheap. If I'd been paying attention to this more, I'd probably have a lot more upgrades by now. Because this is way more effective than actually going into a level and grinding for it. Like, you can get tons of items from actually playing a level, but still.
I won't stop there.
Wow, lots of stuff for Yunobo, actually. Which I guess he's been kind of behind, actually, so... Oh, I lost that one, though. It has a special attack gauge. Oh, that's way more valuable. Oh, well. I'm probably not going to be using Yunobo in this next mission anyways. Spoilers. Okay, I'm curious. Let's see what the name of this is. The Future of Hyrule. Okay. Yeah, no, I think this might be the last level. I think I've got a suspicion.
I am stronger than ever before.
I do keep saying it's the last level. Well, no, I've never said it's the last level. I thought the game was going to end a long time ago. Because we got to the point where it would have ended before. With the before the Battle of Akala. Before the time travel hit. The preview was more corrupted than it was in the original game. Oh man. Hey, +4 health right after I got a +2 recipe. Good stuff. Alright, well let's head over to that preview pretty soon. Just gotta finish up these last little side missions just in case I can fill out an area and get some items. Because you never know. I could have sworn there was someone else, but I guess I must have used up all the items. Anyways. I think it's just red. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Whoa.